Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Trap. I just woke up. How's everybody doing? Everyone have a good night there? Yeah, I don't know why I did so many commentaries yesterday. I just finished the first chunk of my master's thesis was due last night, and actually this morning, kind of. And I was working on that all night. I don't know why I decided yesterday, instead of working on that, say, all day, I did commentaries all day. So I guess I think I did like 5 games yesterday. They were fun, don't get me wrong. But I probably should have been doing my work, because I ended up staying up and doing this until 6 in the friggin' morning. I finally finished and turned in my assignment by email. Anyway, yeah, and then of course, as I was turning in by email, I went and checked my email and found out that my professor had sent out an email the night before saying that the deadline had been extended from that night until today at noon. But at least I had it done, and then so I ended up sleeping in the computer lab. Anyway, that's doesn't matter. Um, this is a game between Pusan and Snow, and I wanted to do this game because I did the game between Pusan and Stork, and well, if you didn't watch that first, that's a little silly of you. So I'm just gonna talk about it. But Pusan played really, really well, and someone else pointed out that on the comments, that was really kind of a cool concept, is that Pusan ended up, by scouting cross position, he probably had something planned for if they were cross positions, and they were, and he ended up doing very well. Stork was almost, because Stork had bad scouting information, he was forced to play defensively, and then Pusan was able to expand, and he kind of used that advantage throughout the rest of the game. So that was really smart. So anyway, basically, I don't think I give Pusan enough credit. He's been doing really well in Pro League recently. I think he's 8-10 in Pro League this season, 8 out of 10 rather. So 8-2 is his record in Pro League this season. So, I kind of want to give him more credit. I don't remember if I mentioned Pusan is actually the red Protoss at the bottom of the map, and Snow is the yellow Protoss at the top of the map. I forgot the name of this map. Is this Destination? There's a few different new little 2-player maps that are kind of cool. I think this is Destination. But don't quote me on that one. It'll be in the title or the description of the video on YouTube, but regardless. Anyway, so I'm curious to see what Pusan can show us some more good Protoss versus Protoss action in this game against someone who's relatively well known. Snow is a little Protoss off CJ Entis. I don't think he's played very many games, if any. I forgot to check his ratings and stuff. I just woke up. Give me a break, eh? But yeah, anyway, so it should be interesting, hopefully. I mean, so far this game is not interesting. You just got probes being chased by zealots all over the place. Pusan's doing a good job of keeping that probe alive, though, using the Nexus and the mineral lines to block that Dragoon from getting near it. Oh no! Gets stuck on the Cybernetics core! Go, probe, go! And he looks like he's not going to escape. I thought he was going to try and make a run for it, keep that probe alive, but he's going to keep that probe in his base, and that is just crucial. Look at this. This friggin' Dragoon cannot catch up to this super probe. It takes 2 Dragoons flanking to kill that stupid probe, and finally takes it out. So Pusan was able to get a lot of information there on what was going on in Snow's base, and in a way that oftentimes will actually even delay the tech of the other player, because they're able to they don't want to put down their tech buildings until the probe is killed, because they want the other player to be in the dark about what their strategy is. So yeah. Oh, watch out, probe. There we go. Probe's getting chased away. Pusan nicely is covering his bridge. It's obviously it's safer to hold your ramp as far as an attack, but Pusan knows that there's not a big attack coming, because he saw Snow's base for so long. But also that way, if you cover your outer choke point, then you can stop them from seeing if you have an expansion, although it looks like this probe is going to sneak in there. I don't know if Pusan saw that. Oh, no! I think that the probe's going to get into his base and see what he's doing. No, wait! Oh! If he's on the spot, let's see. Ah, he blocked the probe from getting in his base. So Snow knows that he's not going for an expansion, but he was not able to get that probe in there to see what Pusan was doing, although both players are basically doing mirror builds at this point. Pusan trying to put a little bit of pressure on there, though, moving up and just putting his forces outside of that bridge of Snow's. Anyway, yeah. Dang it, there was something else I was going to say, I think, but... Oh, yeah, just regarding the fact that I'm now done with that first chunk of my Masters. Hopefully that means I'll be able to... and that's why you don't try and cross that bridge, buddy. Hopefully that means I'll be able to do some more commentaries coming up in December, because I'm going to have not as much work to do on my Masters program until probably in January. But we'll see. I still have to find a job, actually. Even though I have a job at the moment, it's a temporary job only through December. So even though I'm working, I still have to job hunt at the same time. And I guess theoretically, if I ever get any money, I should probably try and find a place to live too. Yeah, anyway, but hopefully though, my point is that I'll be able to do some more commentaries here. We got MST coming up. Obviously these offline prelims are preliminaries to the MST, as I mentioned before, in a different commentary. And then MST are little group stages, and then Pusan, what are you doing? Maybe just wanted to see what was there, probe to see if see how many forces that he had or something like that. I'm not sure there. Yeah, MST should be fun. A lot of new players. I mean, the early stages are kind of fun because you get to see new players coming into things. New players that you get to kind of see the early stages. It's funny because there's always a lot of hype over the players that do really well in the MST, and they did well in their offline preliminary group, and they did really well in the MST, and so everyone thinks that they're going to be the next big thing since Sliced Pro Gamer, and then they usually don't do that well. And wow, nice work by Pusan. He saw that little. I think what he did is he saw that the little motion of the observer and actually chased it with his dragoons before he even had his own observer meeting up with his observer in the middle in order to snipe off that observer. So Snow still has no idea what Pusan is doing, and that is very important for Pusan since he's gone for Citadel of Adun and now Templar Archives, and he's probably going to go for some kind of a Dark Templar drop. Well, maybe not a drop, obviously some kind of Templar, but yeah, he's not going for the kind of the normal Reavers. Interestingly enough, he's got his Templar Archives going, and he's got his robotics facility as well. So normally, if you were just going to go for a straight DT rush, you would have gotten the Templar Archives a lot earlier. He's gotten for expansion instead, so it's going to be a little late. And to be honest, this kind of build is a little bit silly sometimes, depending on what you do with it. Because of the fact that, well, the other guy can get Reavers on you and destroy you pretty easily if you don't do something. I mean, it's harder to do something strategically with the Dark Templar later in the game than it is with Reavers and what have you. Yeah, although for some reason Snow has actually gone for the Reaver tech and then switched over to Templar tech, so that was a little weird. I'm not sure why he decided to do that. He didn't even get. I don't know if he has a Reaver coming out already or something, but that's pretty. I mean, he's used a lot of money for that tech, and he hasn't gotten anything out of it. And especially if he doesn't even make any Reavers, that would just be ridiculous. Snow now goes in there with his next observer and sees the Templar Archives there, so he's going to be well prepared. He's got a forge going up already. He's got observers. That's what I was trying to say before. Is with observers already out, and he knew that they were going to be out. Pusan just really, I don't know what he expects to accomplish. Oh, speed upgrade on the shuttle, on the Reaver, so I guess maybe he's preparing for mid-game. Oh, and the observer misses the shuttle, and the Reaver does not see it, so this speed shuttle with a Reaver, and it could do some serious damage to Pusan here. This could be really, really bad, and Pusan, okay, he might have seen it with the probe. He's got a pylon going there as well. He's got 2 Dragoons in place, but they're not quite in the right position. Apparently, he didn't see it after all. Oh, the Reaver doesn't get a Scarab off. No! God!